la ăsta. Ia. Cine e ăsta, bă, chat? Cine e ăsta? Și cine e ăsta? Are gaură în cap ăsta, acum. Are gaură în cap. Monthly ad revenue after using Carti method.
Man stopped playing mysterious and finally began his album rollout. So we are locked in, right? Even though it's still a mystery when he's actually gonna drop. But today, I'm actually not gonna talk about the man's music or his musical influence or this rollout or figuring out when he's gonna drop or the promotion he's been doing for the songs he's been dropping. Like, why is there a bald British man yelling at me every time he drops? But instead, I'm gonna talk about his influence outside of music. Y'all know the song about how Scott Pilgrim ruined a generation of women? Well, what Ramona Flowers is for women is what Playboi Carti is for men. You know, the evolution of Carti is crazy, right? Like, I remember only a few years ago, back when he was still known as a regular-ass SoundCloud mumble rapper, he was hanging with Uzi and the ASAP mob, and he looked completely normal.
Vă zic o chestie, chat. Că astăzi am lovit și eu de ea. Să-mi bag pula de m-am gândit vreodată de chestia asta. Aveam un cap în mână, frate. În ultima poză de pe Insta, aveam un cap în mână. Am fost la Mac să-mi cumpăr de mâncare, frate, și am băut suc. Și s-au luat oamenii, bineînțeles, că lean. Irreversible damage au făcut rapperii ăștia, irreversible damage. Nu mai poți să ții un cap în mână. Nu mai poți să ții un pahar în mână. Mamă, bă, sipin. Crazy. One person said that, vezi că mai mult o șters. Unele comentarii le-am șters, nu prea șterg comentarii, dar astea le-am șters, sincer. Astea chiar le-am șters. Pe bune. Cu chestia asta, că nu-i funny, frate, nu-i funny să zici chestii de astea cu droguri și cu vrăjeli, chiar nu-i funny absolut deloc, pe bune. E cringe cu aia, e cringe rău de tot. E cringe rău.
He was rocking all those hypebeast brands that were popular at the time. He barely dropped music. It took like 3 years to drop his tape. But then something happened. The man started acting and looking different, dressing in darker clothes, and then went full death metal on his rockstar shit, wearing the skinny ass jeans and all, and still barely drops music. Then Carti started the Opium label, signed a bunch of people that of course have the same exact style as he does, and here we are. To give you a short but sweet explanation that can pretty much sum up this entire video, 2024 Playboi Carti fans are pretty much 2021 NBA Youngboy fans, except somehow way more obnoxious and...
Mă, chat. Eu niciodată n-am înțeles hype-ul la NBA Youngboy. De unde a început și de ce a început așa de hardcore? Pe bune. Albumul lui Germ? Încă nu, dar vreau să ascult. Germ îmi place maxim îmi place de Germ.
And way more annoying. Like back on 2021 prime Twitter, and that's a fact, you understand? But back then, seeing the Youngboy profile pic trolls replying with
Ascult Youngboy, dar nu înțeleg de unde au pornit mimurile. Ascult Youngboy, dar nu înțeleg de unde au pornit mimurile și de unde au pornit asta pe internet. Cred că eram eu într-o perioadă foarte dark atunci și n-am fost la curent cu ce s-a întâmplat.
with Youngboy better under every tweet did make you want to delete the app at times, but generally it had no effect on you if you fucked with his music. But Opium fans in the present time make you not only want to hide your enjoyment for the stuff they make and do, but also at times make you just simply not want to listen to their music at all. But fuck it, the music is still enjoyable, so the OGs thug it out and just remain closeted Opium fans. Back in 2021, when listening to Ken's and Homicide Gang was this cool niche thing, like you were the man. You were getting hoes left, right, and center. Unless you're a Redditor. If y'all still on there, you're at lost cause, I'm afraid. But yeah, discovering Ken early 2021 and then Destroy Lonely a little later thanks to Twitter was just beautiful, man.
Pe bune, chiar a fost. Chiar a fost. Ce run a avut Ken și Lone, frate, când a fost underground, a fost senzațional. Senzațional a fost run-ul. Încă tot au run-uri nebune, sincer. Și uite, de exemplu, uite, TikTok-ul l-a stricat pe Lone mult mai tare decât l-a stricat pe Ken. Ken nu a fost așa de stricat pe TikTok. Sincer. Sincer. Gândiți-vă un trend care a fost așa viral cu Ken. Dar în schimb a fost trendul ăla cu Fashion Demon, cu pula mea. Care a pornit toată nebunia asta opium, să zic așa, pe TikTok. Care a fost cringe rău de tot. Ți-o dat like că ai scris ce băiat frumos? Bă, poate Lone-i român, coaie.
Until their shit began blowing up on TikTok and all the bandwagoning commenced. Now at this point, it was nice to see these fresh, new artists making a name for themselves and finally getting their well-deserved recognition. But damn, I couldn't help but...
Îți dai seama, rabbit hole nebun. Zi acolo rabbit hole. Lone-i român, frate.
Think, but no. That this was gonna be Yeet all over.
Lone-i
Like
moldovean.
these TikTok kids were gonna do opium just like they did Yeet. Now, while these rappers haven't gone to as high of a status as Yeet, the opium fan base is just as. Actually, no. They're way more intolerantly annoying and corny and shamelessly have these rappers' meat in their mouths way more than Yeet fans.
Bă, dacă vă place muzica lui Carti, lui Yeet, lui Ken, lui Lone, nu vă mai intrați pe TikTok. Sau faceți-vă algoritmul, ascultați. Deci dacă vă place muzica lui Ken, Carti, Lone, Yeet, ăștia, dacă vă place muzica lor, intrați pe TikTok și încercați să nu dați like la nimic ce are legătură cu Ken, Carti, Lone și ăștia. Nu dați like la nimic. Încercați să-i scoateți complet din algoritmul vostru de pe TikTok. Și credeți-mă că o să puteți să vă bucurați de artiștii ăștia în continuare. Dacă îi aveți cumva pe TikTok în algoritm, it's over.
Now, I want to give my own testimony here, right? So last year, when I was in the UK, I visited this city called Bath. Yeah, literally called fucking Bath. Named after the baths built by the Romans in the 1st century.
Mamă, ce
and
tare.
it was honestly one of the most unique and beautiful cities I've ever been in, right? The architecture was
Tare.
just aesthetic. Nah,
Îți trimit algoritmul meu de pe TikTok. Coaie, algoritmul tău de pe TikTok literalmente îți glume de bătrâni, coaie. Îți glume și mimuri de bătrâni, între 30 și 45 de ani.
but the city was a fucking beauty though. And yet,
Și replici de agățat de băbăciuni de alea, de infecți de aia de merg în cluburi, se duc, hei gagica, vrei să îți cumpăr un shot? Legit.
you already know I had to flick up. I saw this one cathedral.
Asta e bun, fane, că ai dat repost și like la ce am dat eu repost și ți s-o optimizat.
You know, no problem, right? Then I dropped the pictures on IG, where you should follow me. I'm not
Boftă
gonna
mare,
lie.
Carti.
And instead of appreciating the architecture, these fucking opium kids were in my replies talking about some, that's so opium, bro wanna be destroyed lonely. Like, get the fuck off my dick. Okay? And it was daytime too? Like, I'd understand if it was night and it was dark as fuck, but god damn, not even during daytime? Like, you literally cannot take pictures of you posted up next to any type of gothic building anymore because these rappers from fucking Atlanta, Georgia unofficially trademarked it. Now their 12-year-old fans will flood your replies with unfunny jokes they stole off of TikTok. And don't get me started on wearing all black. So this kind of shit is what you may call unintentional biting. You're not trying to, but you unfortunately end up copying somebody else's style because they simply made it quote-unquote mainstream and put a lot of people onto it, which makes you look like a dumbass for choosing to be posted up next to an edgy place in a dark setting, wearing all black garments. But there are also way
Vreți să vă zic chat? Cine îi Y2K TikTok? Lori, frate. Lori Y2K TikTok. Și uite-l pe baul ăsta de Borja să mă bată tata de nu om. Ai.
many people on
Nu vreau să
Instagram
zic
that are
nimica despre
trying
asta.
way too hard to be opium. Like, the term dick riding does get overused in today's time, but it's perfect
Ăsta
for
și-
people like this. They're the epitome.
Și Don ăla,
of
mă,
knob
frate, cum
polisher.
pula mea îl cheamă? Cum îl cheamă pe ăla? Don ăla, mă, de pe TikTok ăla mă enervează de mor, bă, ăla nu-l suport, dar când îl văd să mor, îl leg de mașină și îl trag după mașină, pe pietre. Cum îl cheamă pe ăla? In-game, în GTA, bineînțeles. Don ăla te face TikTok-uri cu Carti, frate, cel mai mare meat glazer.
Their fit pics are actual T-move versions of Opium. They got everything down to a T. The stances, the angles, the lighting, the locations. It's pretty much a cosplay. But the crazy thing is, they really think they're fly. They really think they're putting that shit on. When if it wasn't for Destroy Lonely, they would not be wearing that Deftones shirt. They probably wouldn't even know what Deftones is. And best believe, they would not be dressing in all black with those Rick Owens boots and wearing pentagrams around their neck. And you already know they grew up in a Christian household, going to Sunday school and shit. Like, bro, I'm telling you, these people think listening to Playboi Carti is a personality trait. Matter of fact, they make this shit their entire personality. You know, now that I really think about it, rappers during the 90s like Ice Cube, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, you know, just to name a few, they weren't that great of influences on the kids either, right? But the biggest difference between the fans of 90s West Coast gangster rappers and Playboi Carti fans
E faptul că pe aia nu-i vedeai pe social media, că nu exista TikTok atunci, dar e same shit, mă jur pe viața mea că e same shit. Orice-i dus la extrem, e de căcat. Simplu. Orice, absolut orice.
Death Row fans weren't taking pictures of them wearing a jacket from their favorite
nu
rapper's
exista
music
social
video
media
in the dressing room for TikTok, knowing damn well they can't afford it, and weren't running around finding the lollipop from another music video and then selling it on eBay. Do you understand now?
Ăla Dennis.
And this 30-year-old man with 2 kids still going through his twilight phase, wearing a thong.
E adevărat, Lori, e adevărat. Vedeți, uite, ăsta e răspunsul bun. Ăsta e răspunsul bun pe care trebuie să-l ziceți oricărui om. Nu-mi pasă din ce grup fac parte, hainele mă îmbrac cu ce îi place pizdei mele. Pe bune vorbesc și aici nu fac mișto sau ceva. Ăsta e cel mai bun răspuns. Real, W Lori în chat.
What is he doing? I don't know. I really don't know. Damn!
Or whatever the fuck this shit is. But it's Rick Owens though. Man, shut up! For these knob polishers to finally realize that their favorite rapper's a reprobate just shows how bad this fan base is.
Ăla cu ochelar.
Despite there being many fucked up instances that happened only a year prior. Like, dude, this man got arrested for allegedly choking his pregnant girlfriend, and these fucking chronically online degenerates putting mugshot as their profile pictures. This whole shit just reminds me of that one
Aici vorbește de Carti.
Boondocks episode where Riley starts dressing as that rapper he idolized, who was actually a closeted gay guy. Since Carti hangs with all these Atlanta gangbangers, signs these crash outs and gifts them chains and clothes, I wonder how these street dudes feel about Carti wearing thongs and dresses and shit. Cause I doubt
Dar
they're all
n-avea
that...
thong, mă, omule, mă, nu înțeleg de ce lumea nu poate să... Bă, am înțeles mimul cu tong, dar nu-i tong, mă, coaie.
Chains and clothes. I wonder how these street dudes feel about Carti wearing thongs and...
Ăsta nu-i tong, mă, omule, mă, avea body din ăla de... Da, e de femei ăsta, body-ul ăsta, dar nu-i tong. E un body din ăla de body piece, whatever. Zic cum se numește, leotard de ăla. Uite, leotard. Îi dă ăsta, mă, frate. Da, e de femei, normal că e de femei. E un pic cringe, e foarte cringe, dar nu-i tong.
Thongs and dresses and shit. Cause I doubt they're all that progressive. But yeah, a lot of Playboi Carti fans defending his actions and fighting for his honor and reputation with their lives on the internet is honestly just sad. Like they really don't even have a line anymore.
Kind of today, no soft. Chiar au fost...
drops the album.
Legit, scuze că dau pauză. Bă, stream-ul ăsta chiar mi-a plăcut, frate. Chiar mi-a plăcut legit. Am vorbit despre o grămadă de căcaturi din astea de ne interesează și pe noi pe chat. A fost un stream chiar interactiv. Pe bune vorbesc, chiar mi-a plăcut. Decât să ne uităm la toți youtuberii ăștia români care scot ultimele videoclipuri, știi? Chiar a fost un stream bun, pe bune.
But knowing that Opium fans are notoriously the biggest dick garglers in music, not even just hip-hop anymore, I'm guessing the concept of line crossing...
Can't defend bro no more. Bă, eu nici nu încerc să-i dau defend, pe bune vorbesc. Nici nu încerc să-i dau defend.
In their heads anymore, judging by all the displays of utter retardation.
În punctul ăsta deja trebuie să faci mișto, frate.
Being an enjoyer of Carti and the rappers signed to him or heavily affiliated with him is really becoming something I'm ashamed of now. Like if I'm at a lecture and I'm talking to someone
la Nexpo nu acum, că Nexpo îl păstrăm pentru, știu pe Nexpo. La Nexpo ne uităm când facem horror stream.
I hesitate and consider my options here, like it's a fucking RPG. You understand? Do I say Summers, Autumn, and Can, who they probably don't know, and the conversation will end up with me explaining that Yeet used to hang with them, and they'll just assume I'm one of those Yeet, Turban, Tonka, geeky Rager kids? Or do I say somebody they'll probably know, like Playboi Carti, Ken Carson, and Destroy Lonely, and have them look at me sideways for the rest of the lecture? Because your music taste, let's not fuck around here, right? Your music taste pretty much tells somebody everything they need to know. The first thing that'll come to somebody's mind when you tell them you listen to Opium would be, oh yeah, this guy's one of those. He probably wears all black in his outfit pics, doesn't look at the camera, covers his face.
Ia, hai că mă, că-s curios ce mi-ai trimis ca să-ți dau un pic de
This
bully.
fucking guy probably monitors his following count, 0 following, looking ass. Oh, Carti, Opium, yeah, for sure.
N-au ce-mi
That's
trimite.
cool. In
Nu mă bătui pe la
conclusion,
asta.
these Opium clone tryhards are the type of guys to unfollow people just to make sure their follow to follower ratio looks good on Instagram and makes them look clouded. That's it.
Regele Crollo.
Spin a check on some diamonds. In the trap, little keep on my neck, keep shining. I'ma keep on grinding. Niggas hating on me, but I really don't mind it. Top off the coupe.
Bă, ce tare D-Savage, bro. Vă place D-Savage? How does it feel to be rich? How does it feel to be rude? Promise I'm not being rude. E hard rău, e vibe.